Alright, everybody, sorry about the hold up. Okay, so this is take two. I want to talk about Abraham, Haran, and Nahor, the founders of Judaism, the Sunni Shia faiths, right? The variants of Islam, right? You all come from one woman. Her name was Terah of the Ur. You three fighting with each other for the past 1400 years has been a cosmic fit of destruction and attention across your entire Middle East. And you know what you've been doing. Look how you all are. Look at you. Review your own ways. You all have said multiple times, multiple times, I hate the shiksa the Jew says about his woman. I hate that women not wear hijab, says the Iranian, the Shia. The Sunni says, we can barely even let our women drive. Right. You see these things, right? Right. Again, why are your women acting this way? It's the onset of technology, mate. Modernity. Being exposed to things outside of their bubble. The use of computers, social media, and electronics. The rebellion against the prior generation. And the psychic egregor has popped up in every single society and culture worldwide. Why? Well, the younger generation is tired of the older generation. They don't have respect for what it was. Like a cancer, they were influenced by outside cultures. They scried into these devices that are really black mirrors. Looked deep within them, saw things outside of their village, outside of their town, outside of their culture. Started building alternative ideas. And now they're on the point of revolution and wanting to change. I told each of you to beat your wives. What does that mean? Well, not to beat your wife. Of course not. You dummy. You wonder why they've gotten spiteful and rebelling against you. It means to beat your church, to beat your synagogue, to beat your mosque. That's what it means to beat your wife. The church, the temple, the synagogue. You have these reformers who come along and preach alternative messages, right? You have people preaching Sunni beliefs in Shia areas, preaching Shia beliefs in Sunni areas. You have crossover ideas between the two for different variants. Same thing with Judaism. It all mixes around, and then you get the story of Joseph, the coat of many colors. Do you remember the allegorical story I told you of these things long ago? It was allegory. That's what you all don't understand about it. It was completely allegorical. The true meaning behind it, right? And I tried expressing these things to you all multiple times. Look, mate. You all are getting played right now between your own cousins, right? Why? Well, you have Chabad Lubavitch Jews Russia and Khazarian Jews Ukraine fighting over who can be the biggest Jewy Jew over the Ukraine-Russia conflict, and then you all feed into it. Have you boys in the Middle East ever thought, maybe I should sit down with my cousins? We can make a nice deal, and finally deal with the Khazar, a Mongol savage. You know what I mean? Teamwork makes the dream work. Besides, boys, the quicker you get over your bullshit and apologize to your cousins, well, it's the quicker we can start turning the Middle East into a green paradise again. How? Well, building out a pipeline like I've proposed in the past. And then Israel, of course, delivering water desalination technology to the Middle East. So your cousins don't have to go off in their village for like a 5-mile walk to a watering hole and carry a jug back. Right? Hey, you know what that does when you have all that water irrigation equipment and everything else? Well, you can start irrigating this deserts again and getting it hydrated again, right? And turning into a green paradise again and growing crops, and it'll be like the days of the year. Do you not know? In the before time, before the last Great Destruction, the Middle East was a gorgeous green paradise. Beautiful, lush oasis. You all got in your grand destructive fit the last time, and that's why everything appears the way it is, that big gigantic dead zone of deserts. So what happens when you all tried me? Yeah. You see the scars across your planet when I've had enough and I stop playing nice and I just start doing orbital bombardment. Why do you have deserts? Well, gee, hi. Why do you have ruins in the Atlantic Ocean from a sunken continent? Gee, hi. Why do you have ruins in the Pacific Ocean from a sunken continent? Well, gee, hi. Thou shalt not try me. Look, mate, we've already concessively proven many things about this stuff, mate. Multiple times we've shown it all. Over and over again with scientific evidence. Fact of the matter is, you all don't understand these things. You get too caught up in your own belief systems. Too caught up in your own individual cults. Too caught up in your own individual ideas. Thinking that they are correct. You do not like to humble yourself. You worship people who are in sports betting or involved with secondary trinity times, or you worship cube ghost aspects or spiritists or shamans. You present to me all these illusions on your planet that you receive from my energy, and I see it in mate. It's not very wise. Simply put, 13,000 years ago, I laid the global smackdown across your planet. It's why Atlantis and Mu are beneath the oceans. It's also why I built the Kaaba. It's also why Saturn had 83 moons, but now it's 82, and the 83rd is above the Earth. It's why there's 12 pyramids on Saturn, 6 on the hexagram, 6 on the vortex underneath. It's also why there's 7 rings on Saturn. The entire thing was set up by me 13,000 years ago as a form of Type 4 technology for your soul matrix upon this earth. Simply put, mate, trying me is not wise. I've already flown my cubes above the earth. They are Type 7 Kardashev scale technology. You wonder why the Kaaba is in the shape of a tesseract? My ships are in the shape of tesseracts. Have you all thought that the whole chaos in your own household is of your own making? I look down on you all and it's like 3 cousins fighting amongst each other. While a distant tribe of several times removed of Shabbat Lubavitch Jews with Khazarian Jews fight back and forth with each other because they find themselves to be more pale than you all. So they think they're more superior. And they want to play off the entire region for more money and more war profiteering. Right? Look, you're all like, why are you awake? Why is the old Dark Lord Saturn himself awake? Well, because look what you have done on your Earth. Are you surprised I'm here? I'm not some girl or some form of technology or a video game. I'm not some Asian, some Negro, or some Hispanic. I'm here for a simple reason, mate. You all have rebelled. And the heart of rebellion has grown across the entire planet. This is about your judgment, mate, upon all of you and all of your nations for what you have done, each and every single one of you. Your rebellions in North Korea versus South Korea, Japan, Taiwan, China, ASEAN, the tensions going on in the Pacific, the issues in Central Asia, Southern Asia, the Middle East, Eastern Europe, Africa, the beginning of tensions that are starting to formulate in the United States. Didn't Russia warn you? They were going to begin operations here in the United States next. You all played into this Hail Hitler crap. And then you had a black man come along, Kanye, like a paid propagandist, say a bunch of nonsensical stuff. As soon as I saw the Tucker interview, mate, when he said, who likes Trump, man? Me and the fashion industry, Tommy Hilfiger, businessmen with money. I stopped watching that, mate. You all fail for that crap? You're retarded? That's discreditation, people, upon your entire movement. You getting played hardcore right now. Very simple. What's happening worldwide? Stalin is rising again. What do I have to say? You keep following for this stuff along the way? Well, guess what's going to happen? Gas chambers.